Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is December 30th, 2023, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the S&P 500, that's SPX, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation. As we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and see if trading is something that is suitable for you. Yes, people ask, what is your financial, are you a financial advisor? Somebody asked me once before. Well, your financial advisor help you get all your finances in order and see if you have that cash available to lose or to win or to take risks to manage your own self. You should also always have some money, that this, when it comes to trading, money, that you don't mind is fluctuating, money that you don't need to spend right now, money that you're not plan on using for your retirement. This is money that you can be using to generate income, or this can be money that you're going to be using to build a second retirement, nest egg. It's not your main thing until you get educated. Number one, educated, and you understand what's going on here. This is definitely not for everyone, but you can do it. The thing is, you have to realize, you are starting any new endeavor. It takes time, and you probably should get educated. Contact us here at Right Side Trading and see if we can help you, at least help point you in the right direction. All right, that's all I really want to say about that. I hope you guys had a great year. Hope you guys have a happy new year, and hope this has been helpful this year. But let me jump on into this and get going. All right. Yes, I am sounding a little funny. Yes, I do have a little cold or something going on in my sinuses. I took a little something, still a little achy, but that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at these quarterly chart, monthly chart, and weekly charts and be done with this on the SPY. Maximize this on the SPY. The SPY is the only one that hasn't made, well, the SPY made a yearly high just like the Russell, but it didn't make all-time highs like the other two indexes on this particular product that I'm looking at, the SPX. Let's just check SPY since I'm here. They should be the same, but I know the future contract is above its high, I'm pretty sure. Let's check this. Yeah, again, this has it. But if you look at a future contract, ES, the future contract is above the high. Just want to let you guys see that, even though these other ones haven't made it, that future contract, which you're forecasting what it expects things to do, is already higher. But let's go back to SPX. SPX, and this is where I like doing my little review at. Look at this thing. This thing has gone parabolic, in the last few years. This is crazy the way this market is. These last 4 years, it's gone crazy. Had the one little pullback, which was needed. We had another top here. The thing is, what is going to happen here? Are we going to go ahead and make new highs right after the first of the year? Or are we going to be at this top and form some kind of topping pattern and see this thing roll over? Right now, we are above, at R1 level. We're going to be opening up above a pivot level. So I do expect it to be going higher. But let's go ahead down to a monthly chart and take a quick look at the monthly chart and see what we see there on the monthly chart. As we can see, we have had 2 really strong months here. We got above at our 2 level, on these quarterly pivots and all. But we did not, like I was kind of like I said, I didn't think the SPY would make it, but it tried. It's within 20 points, which is very close. It's just it won't be until next year sometime if this thing makes an all-time high, But let's go ahead and take a quick look at the weekly chart, and we're getting a little extended off this 10 moving average. When we start getting too extended off this 10 moving average, we tend to start seeing some red candles and a pull back. So be careful, be mindful. But here, let's take a quick look at the weekly chart. On this weekly chart, the SPY did pretty good this week. It was going higher. It went higher. It did pull back, but it didn't turn red. But we are getting some kind of like inverted hammer here, on the candle patterns. So be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Just like I said, I'm looking at next week, the first week of the year, first week of trading for the year, to see how that turns out. Are they going to keep, selling, or trying to buy at a lower point before this thing goes higher? We do have a little bit of a gap right here in this area right here. What I'm looking at between these two candles here and all. So this can end up, reversing on us. I'm looking between these two candles here. This is what I am beginning to call a jailer gap. One of my cousins that I trade with, she looks at gaps like this, and we do have a little one right here, and all on this weekly picture. But it usually one of the things that she came up with, the higher the time frame, the longer the time that it can actually really take to fill these types of gaps. And on these products, you do get gaps because they're not traded overnight, and they're based on products that are traded overnight, like the S&P. Yes, the future contracts. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at the daily chart and wrap this all up. Zoom, 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 zoom in here, and here's where you can see where those gaps are at. It came down. I look at the wick sometimes. That wick came down there. The wick came down there and kind of filled that gap, but it didn't come down here enough to fill this gap here, and all. So again, and we are on this daily picture. We have formed a topping pattern. This is what it's called. It's a pretty good little evening star. And all, so we have to kind of like see if we get that confirmation candle of this thing going lower. Looks like we will be starting the year off underneath pivot on the SPY. So again, we can come down to an R1 level here, and coming down to an R1 and maybe a little bit lower would actually fill this gap here. And all, and if that happens, that's my buy point. No trade recommendation. And all, but that's where is at that point where I'm not really in that. I'm in some stock, but I'm not in the SPY at this time. I would wait until I got a little decent pullback in my indicators, based on my trading plan, where I get in, and based on how I look at stuff. But I would be at least expecting it to come down here to about a 47.50 before I even start thinking about going long. And again, maybe I never get the stock, based on my trading style and my trading strategy and things that I do. But this is my level that I would be looking at. It's down here somewhere, which is not really that far off. And it came down 60. It's only 10 points away from that low. So it can easily come down there, and maybe even down to a 47.30 before it actually bounces next week if it's going to do a pullback. Or it could go all the way down to 4,700 and bounce. I do not know. I'm just looking at the charts, looking at these different pivot levels, and just calling those numbers that I see. But that's it. That's all I really want to share. I hope you guys had a great year. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this year. And looking forward, I will be doing this. And I'm going to try to do some other little things. At one time, I was thinking about doing dividend stocks because I got some people that are interested in dividend stocks. So I was going to look at, I was going to do some things around dividend stocks and see what was going on, see if I could do something consistently on that. And that will work out because I was thinking about even doing some dividend stocks myself. But just don't know, not sure exactly what I'm going to do or what different I'm going to do next year. But I like to change it up a little bit, but I have to kind of like wait and see. But that's it. Hope you guys have a great year. Hope you guys have a happy and prosperous new year coming up. And I'll talk to you next year. Have a good one. Bye. It's Solomon, right side trader. Have a good one. Bye.